Today we're learning English with the medical TV series House.
It's a lesion. Shouldn't we be speaking to the patient before we start diagnosing?
Is she a doctor?
No, but
Everybody lies.
Dr. House doesn't like dealing with patients.
If we don't talk to them, they can't lie to us. And we can't lie to them.
Packed with medical jargon and clever interactions, this show is both intellectually stimulating and highly entertaining.
他说他开了错药给你。
No, you gave her the wrong pills.
You speak Mandarin?
恭喜你乖懂什么了？
And by the way, the word lesion you just heard in a short clip at the very beginning means an injury, a wound, or any pathology in the body. This and other words are included in the deck of flashcards that we created for this lesson that you can also watch on the Real Life English app. Unlock this lesson for free if that's your first one and get a much better learning experience right now by clicking the link in the description below.
She has menstrual problems. She heard that birth control pills can make her feel better.
She wants birth control pills for her PMS.
I guess.
Judging by the redness around your mom's nostrils and the tissue she's got conveniently stashed in her wristband, I'd say her problem is more likely a URI than a PMS.
A URI?
Upper respiratory infection. Cold.
In the clip you just watched, you might have heard some familiar phrases like cold, respiratory infection, PMS, and birth control. Let's break it all down and learn some new words and expressions you can find helpful next time you need to see a doctor. And if you're new to this channel, you should know that every week we make lessons just like this one to help you understand your favorite movies and TV series without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. So if that's something you want to be able to do, subscribe and hit the bell down below not to miss any of our new lessons. Now let's learn with the scene.
She has menstrual problems. They're really bad. The pain keeps her in bed all day. Plus, she's super depressed.
So as we can understand from the scene, the woman can't speak English. So her daughter translates from Mandarin into English. She says her mother has menstrual problems and she heard that birth control pills can make her feel better. Menstrual problems are anything related to periods, a woman's menstrual cycle, like heavy bleeding, severe pain, or irregular timing.
She said super depressed.
She heard that birth control pills can make her feel better.
Birth control pills are pills that help prevent pregnancy, but they can also be used to make periods less painful, more regular, or to help with things like PMS.
She gave Mara birth control pills.
What?
I'm gonna handle it. I am handling it.
God damn, Tully.
I know.
She wants birth control pills for her PMS.
I guess.
PMS, or premenstrual syndrome, is something women deal with before their period starts, like mood swings, fatigue, irritability, and body aches.
A URI?
Upper respiratory infection. Cold.
Something doesn't add up, and after a brief examination, House concludes that the woman's problems is more likely a URI than a PMS. When something doesn't add up, it means the details don't make sense or don't match what you'd expect.
Something doesn't add up. She's not a monster in any of these paintings.
URI, or upper respiratory infection, is a medical way of saying cold. It usually comes with symptoms like a runny nose, coughing, and a sore throat. Respiratory is anything related to your breathing, your nose, throat, and lungs.
How long has he had this cough?
2 days, I think.
Any recent respiratory issues? Infections, pneumonia?
I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe.
Judging by the redness around your mom's nostrils and the tissue she's got conveniently stashed in her wristband, I'd say her problem is more likely a URI than a PMS.
He made this conclusion based on the redness around the woman's nostrils and the tissue that she stashed in her wristband. The two holes in your nose where air goes in and out when you breathe are called nostrils. She has a runny nose, so to have a tissue at hand, she stashed it in the wristband. This is a wristband. It's the part of a sleeve covering the wrist. And when you hide or store something in a secret or convenient place, you stash it. It's usually used informally and can refer to anything from money to snacks to tissues, like in this example.
Our job is to keep you safe and to recover the briefcase with the ransom money inside. And I plan on completing my job and keeping... Lemon, where's the briefcase?
Oh, it's that shit.
How do you learn all the new words and expressions you are learning? Like, in this lesson we've already covered such words as stash, add up, nostrils, and many more are waiting for you in the next part of the lesson. Will you be able to remember and use them in your next English conversation? I mean, this is a quite common situation for many English learners. Get into a conversation, and right when you need to use a certain expression you've learned, it doesn't come to you. Your brain simply goes blank. Then you pause, you try to remember, but the flow of your sentence has already been ruined because you got stuck. I know that feels really frustrating to not be able to express yourself the way you would like. I've been there myself. That's exactly why we created the Real Life English app, to help you become a confident, natural English speaker by practicing with these lessons the way they were meant to be. On the app, every lesson like this one, with movies, TV series, podcasts, it comes with a full transcript and a deck of flashcards of the most important expressions. And by practicing just 10-15 minutes daily, you'll be able to remember the words and expressions you're learning forever. This happens because of the spaced repetition technology we developed, which lets you review words just when you're about to forget them. Can you imagine being able to use all this vocabulary in your next real-life conversation in English? This is what you can get with the Real Life English app. And you can unlock this lesson you're watching right now for free, which comes with all the resources I mentioned, by clicking the link in the description below. You can also look for Real Life English in the App Store or Google Play, but the link below will take you straight to the lesson, which is free if that's your first one, and I'll see you there.
I don't think so.
I also think she's got a problem with the SAC.
SAC?
Thanks for playing. Stupid American child.
One of the things many viewers love about this show is Dr. House's sarcasm. He quickly figures out what the girl is up to and invents the abbreviation SAC, which he explains as Stupid American Child. It turns out the girl, not her mother, needs the pills, but she didn't realize she could simply walk into any health clinic and ask for them.
I assume you haven't had a stroke. Have you ever had a blood clot?
No.
Super. In 3 months, when you need a refill, take a bus to a free clinic. Don't wait around hoping for Mom to get another sniffle. Not the sharpest chopstick in the drawer, is she? What exactly was your plan? You're going to exchange the birth control pills for some over-the-counter decongestants and hope that your mom's cold lasts another 6 years?
No.
We hear Dr. House click his pen and begin writing a prescription while asking the girl about her initial plan. A prescription is a written order from a doctor for medicine or treatment. It tells the pharmacist what medication to give the patient, how much to take, and how often.
You're going to exchange the birth control pills for some over-the-counter decongestants and hope that your mom's cold lasts another 6 years?
Over-the-counter refers to the medicine you can buy at a pharmacy or store without needing a doctor's prescription.
The enemy of the mid-list novel, the destroyer of city books. Tell me something, really, how do you sleep at night?
I use a wonderful over-the-counter drug, Ultradorm.
That for a cold?
No, that's for your ovaries.
Decongestants are medicines that help clear up stuffy noses, usually caused by colds, allergies, or sinus infections.
Children's aspirin, children's decongestant, antihistamine.
I assume you haven't had a stroke. Have you ever had a blood clot?
Having received the prescription, the girl wants to clarify if that's for cold or for birth control. There are some terms we need to break down here. So, ovaries are part of a woman's reproductive system. They are two small organs that make eggs and release hormones that control things like periods and pregnancy. A stroke happens when blood flow to part of the brain gets blocked, or a blood vessel in the brain bursts. It's serious and needs emergency treatment. And a blood clot is when blood thickens and sticks together like a plug. This can help stop bleeding from a cut, but it can also be dangerous if it blocks blood flow inside your body. He asks all these questions to ensure the girl has no restrictions and that he can prescribe a standard type of birth control pill.
No.
Super. In 3 months, when you need a refill, take a bus to a free clinic. Don't wait around hoping for mom to get another sniffle.
So he says then, when she runs out of pills and needs another pack, she shouldn't wait until her mother gets another sniffle and just go to a free clinic and ask for the pills. A sniffle is when someone has a runny or stuffy nose, often from a cold or allergies. When you have a runny nose, you sniffle to stop it from dripping.
On our first date, she had a cold and she was sniffling a lot. And her nose would wrinkle up real cute, like a bunny.
Not the sharpest chopstick in the drawer, is she?
The phrase "not the sharpest chopstick in the drawer" is a humorous variation of the idiom "not the sharpest tool in the shed." He isn't being politically correct here, as he replaced the word tool with chopstick, referencing their race. This plays on the stereotype of Asians commonly being associated with using chopsticks in their culture. Anyway, the idiom "not the sharpest tool in the shed" means someone is not very smart or quick-witted.
We were all chatting and I made a joke, a really dumb joke, and Craig the idiot took it seriously.
You made a joke?
I did. It was stupid. And Craig, you saw him. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Let's watch the rest of the scene and see what happens next.
She's been taking the decongestants, but she's not getting better. She also says
What?
her boobs are bigger.
So we see there's been some mix-up, some confusion with the pills. Seemingly, the daughter has given her mom the wrong pills. Let's watch again, part by part, and break down the vocabulary.
She's been taking the decongestants, but she's not getting better. She also says
What?
her boobs are bigger.
The woman grabbed the doctor's hand and placed it on her chest. The daughter explains that her mom's boobs got bigger. Boobs are a casual word for a woman's breast.
How could you get them mixed up?
At this point, House realizes that the girl mixed up the pills. She gave her mom birth control pills instead of decongestants. When you mix things up, you confuse two or more things, often leading to a mistake.
Your weddings have been scheduled for the same date.
Mother F, are you insane? The plaza is our lifelong dream.
Angela mixed up the dates.
How could you get them mixed up? They come in a little wheel. They don't look anything like decongestants. How could you get them mixed up?
Let's practice the connected speech in this phrase. The combination of letters D plus Y gives us a J sound. Could you? The T from get morphs into the from them. Get them. The T sound at the end of mixed is linked to the next vowel, mixed up. Listen again and repeat.
How could you get them mixed up? How could you get them mixed up? They come in a little wheel. They don't look anything like decongestants.
The three words form one chunk, kamina. The M sound from come links to the next vowel, kamin. And the N from in links to a schwa sound, kamina. They kamina. The word little is pronounced with a D sound, little. Little. Listen again and repeat.
They come in a little wheel. They don't look anything like decongestants. They come in a little wheel.
Oh God, the cashier put them both in the same bag. I thought I'd give her the right ones.
The cashier is the person who works at the checkout counter, handling payments and processing transactions.
他说他开了错药给你。
No, you gave her the wrong pills.
you speak Mandarin?
恭喜你乖动什么了？
I'm not pregnant. We haven't even done it yet.
What a surprise! Turns out Dr. House could understand everything they were saying. How awkward! To make things even more uncomfortable, he knew how to tell the girl's mom in Mandarin that she was pregnant. The girl denied it, saying, "We haven't even done it yet," meaning she and her boyfriend haven't had sex. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Let's test your comprehension by watching the scene again without subtitles and answering the quiz questions.
She wants birth control pills for her PMS.
I guess.
Judging by the redness around your mom's nostrils and the
Show the part of the body called nostrils.
What exactly was your plan? You're going to exchange the birth control pills for some over-the-counter decongestants and hope that your mom's cold lasts another 6 years?
No.
What do you call medication that you can buy without a doctor's prescription? Over-the-counter.
That for a cold?
What do you call a female reproductive organ? Overalls, ovaries, overseas.
Not the sharpest chopstick in the drawer, is she?
What is the meaning of the idiom, "not the sharpest tool in the shed"? It means someone who works hard and gets things done, always keeps their tools organized, is not very smart or clever.
How could you get them mixed up? They come in a little wheel. They don't look anything like decongestants.
You're at a store and someone asks for your payment and gives you a receipt. What is this person called? Cashman, cashier, casher.
Oh God, the cashier put them both in the same bag. I thought I'd give her the right ones.
他说什么不对劲了？
You were amazing today. Well done. Remember to practice new words and expressions you learned in this lesson with the flashcards on our Real Life English app. You will find a special link right in the description below. Just use your smartphone to get started. The link will open the full lesson with the transcript and all the flashcards for free if that's your first one. And if you're staying with us on YouTube, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel because this way you help other learners find these videos as well. And here's another great lesson for you to watch next.
Do you think he lost a lot of money? I mean, suicide is pretty common among city boys.
We don't know that it was suicide.
Come on. The door was locked from the inside. You had to climb down the balcony.
Been away 3 days, judging by the laundry.
Look at the case. There was something tightly packed inside it.
Thanks, Al. Take your word for it.
Problem?
Yeah, I'm not desperate to root around some bloke's dirty underwear.